सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Namaste. We have been discussing Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti, and last week we saw that last of the Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti, that is Samadhana. We saw that Samadhana is the unwavering focus and concentration towards a spiritual goal. Today, we will conclude Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti by discussing about Mumukshutva, the intense desire for liberation. Mumukshutvam is a deep, burning desire for liberation from the cycle of birth and death, that is samsara, and realization of one's true nature as Brahman. Swami Paramarthananda emphasizes that this longing must not be superficial or occasional, but must become the primary goal of every seeker's life. It is the intensity of this desire that differentiates a casual spiritual aspirant from a serious one. In Viveka Chudamani, verse 27, Shankaracharya mentions Ahamkaradi Dehantan Bandhan Ajnana Kalpitan Swaswarupava Bodhena Moktumicha Mumukshuta. Mumukshuta, or yearning for freedom, is the desire to free oneself by realizing one's true nature from all bondages, from that of egoism to that of the body. Bondages superimposed by ignorance. Why do we need Mumukshutvam? Without Mumukshutvam, the other three qualifications, that is Viveka, Vairagya, and Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti, lack focus and direction. It is the driving force behind the entire spiritual journey. Swamiji explains that while qualities like discrimination and detachment create the foundation, it is the passionate yearning for freedom that propels a seeker to persist on the path. He often compares the intensity of mumukshutvam to the urgency of a person trapped in a burning house or gasping for air underwater. This metaphor illustrates that true mumukshutvam is not just a wish, but a desperate, all consuming longing for liberation. Mumukshutvam can vary among seekers, but must be cultivated and intensified through practice and exposure to Vedantic teachings. How to cultivate this mumukshutvam? Mumukshutvam can be strengthened by reflecting on the impermanence of worldly pleasures, that is, impermanence of all that is temporary, and the suffering of samsara, associating with enlightened teachers and studying Vedantic scriptures, that is, satsanga and swadhyaya, engaging in spiritual practices like meditation, self inquiry, and karma yoga, which purify the mind and make it more receptive to desire for liberation. What are the stages of mumukshutvam? Swamiji explains that mumukshutva may not be equally intense in all seekers initially. However, with proper guidance and effort, it can evolve in stages. Initial stage, a general passing curiosity or interest in spiritual matters. Intermediate stage, a growing sense of dissatisfaction with worldly pursuits. Advanced stage, a single minded, intense yearning for liberation. Now, what after mumukshutvam? Once a person reaches the advanced stage, the person becomes a mumukshu. And once a person attains all the fourfold qualifications through karma yoga and upasana yoga, he or she will approach a guru who can guide you in the path of jnana yoga. Then the person changes from being a mumukshu to a jignasu, that is, from a seeker of liberation to seeker of knowledge. In Mundaka Upanishad, chapter 1, section 2, verse 12 states that Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmano nirvedamayan nasti akrita kritena tadvijnanartam sa gurum eva abhigacche samitpanini strotriyam brahmanishtam. Having examined the worlds that are gained by actions, a Brahmin should develop dispassion. The uncreated eternal cannot be attained by what is created temporal. To understand the eternal, he should approach a guru with a sacrificial fuel, Samit Padini, in hand, who is well versed in the scriptures and is established in Brahman, Strotriyam, Brahmanishtam. Then a person can transform from a mumukshu to a jignasu. This concludes our discussion of Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. We will discuss some other topic next time. Hari Om.